here at AT&T Center. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, the Spurs are always competitive. So what kind of people fit their culture? Greg Popovich says we're looking for character. People that have gotten over.
Yeah, it always has. You and I know that personally. Thank you very much. So the Nets starting five. Irving is out there with Thomas. And it's Durant. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. And for San Antonio, Doug McDermott is out there with Green. Then there's Poeltl. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Vassell in at the 2. It'll be lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
And Brooklyn making a change here. MP's checked in. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Vassell, the pass to Poeltl. Outside, Green. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by MP. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fires it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You got to respect the confidence from MP. Wasting no time rising and firing off the catch.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Murray, good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Out left to the wing. Here's McDermott. And no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of steals.
Greg, the reason why we know this. Long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
Back to MP. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 5 points so far.
Showing some touch from deep there. When MP gets a chance to take the 3, he's all over it.
Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Poeltl. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Sharp. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
He was a shot-blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some altar shots as well.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Vassell. He's covered by Irving. Murray against MP. Murray, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the wing, MP. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. And he makes that one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Murray looking around. Here's Vassell. A 20-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. Here's Poeltl. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 3. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Poked loose and stolen by MP. And Irving with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. MP against Murray. To the middle, Hernandez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Charlotte. MP with it. 7 points in the game. And he gets it back. Outside, Simmons. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Claxton. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it's Murray penetrating. Here's Primo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's MP. The pass to Claxton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Primo. Releases. They get the rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They have a 9-point lead. MP passes to Simmons. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted.
Boy, that was quick.
MP.
Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
San Antonio calls timeout. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Curry's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Collins. A minute 20 left to play in the first. To halt the run, here's Hernandez, and it's blocked. Outside Curry. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. And Simmons slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You see it right there. One of Murray's biggest advantage is his lift off the floor.
Here's MP. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to MP. Down low. And Simmons slams it in.
Assist
And they
goes
have
to
owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
To the inside. Here's Hernandez. Rebounded by the Nets.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Right side Curry. Back to MP. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to fill out the game.
And Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nets?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
We've got Murray, and it's Hernandez in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Hornets was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, this level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Pass to Hernandez. Guarded by Kirk. Clock at 6. Pass to Macy. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Hernandez. And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Durant in the corner. And Durant gets double teamed. The 3 from MP. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Murray against KD. Murray kicks to McDermott. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
How about the athleticism from MP on that jam? Putting the defense on notice.
Murray against MP. Knocked away. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Down low, here's Durant. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. That's now 8 points for Kevin Durant. Murray left side. Here's Hernandez. Drills it from outside.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
And there's KD. That's good on the assist by MP. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball.
skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
San Antonio calls timeout, and Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets out in front, up 19.